Welcome to the podcast, Dreamy Cappuccino, where stories, musings, and memoirs fill your cup with inspiration. Get your headphones on, find your favorite chair, and close your eyes. It's time to hit the reset button, and for this hot, foamy cloud of caffeine to take you away on a journey into your imagination. It's time to wake up and go to dreamland.
The Snoring Blueberry. In Blueberry Land, everything is blue, like the blueberries themselves. They are glow-baited and roll happily around. And that's no problem, because there are no humans who might catch and eat them. After all, it's Blueberry Land and not human territory. The borders of the Blueberry Land are guarded strictly. There might be other beings no one knows of, and no one knows how they might or could look like. But if they exist, they might be very dangerous. And if they would invade Blueberry Land, then Blueberry Land would all of a sudden not be Blueberry Land anymore. It would be Blueberry Land and someone else, of whom one doesn't know who it is. And even worse, if the someone else has another color, in case other colors do exist. The blueberry government wants to protect its wonderful, lively blueberries. It wants to protect their innocence and joy against possible dangers, some of which nobody knows what they might be and look like. But still, it is better to be careful, protecting blueberry paradise with blueberry guards who don't know what to look out for, but they look anyway. Fortunately, humans never got lost in Blueberry Land, not knowing where it is. There's no map, and I only know because of a lost fairy in my end room telling me so, wearing her iridescent raindrop dress. The guards take their job very seriously, and the blueberry government knows what it's doing. Nobody ever ventures beyond the border. The most important thing is that the blueberries are happy. What more can one possibly ask for? There's one blueberry, though, who's different. She isn't content with her life, like all the others. And she isn't as lively as all the other blueberries, and doesn't roll so joyfully around. And the other blueberries, even her parents and siblings, can't understand what's going on with her and why she can't be just happy and lively like all the others. The blueberry is bored. She doesn't want to be in the same old place all the time, and she doesn't want to joyfully roll around. She wants to have adventures. She wants to find out what's beyond the borders of Blueberry Land. She can't understand why the others are also content with what they have, and why no one wants to venture forth and find out what's beyond the realm of the blueberries. One night, the blueberry decides to detect whether there is a possibility to pass the border without being noticed. She investigates the situation for several nights and finds out that all the guards sleep deep and sound every night. Because nothing is happening, because there's nothing else. Why should they stay awake? The next night, the blueberry wants to dare a trip beyond the known borders. She's excited throughout the whole day and barely can hide it. No one should know about her plans, because the trespassing of the border is punished by death penalty. Nobody ever dared. And the peaceful blueberries never had to convict someone so far. How a blueberry death penalty would look like, nobody knows. The blueberry isn't quite sure if someone really would have the courage to kill her in case she was caught. But she really isn't keen on finding out either. Perhaps even she isn't that adventurous after all. In the night, she sneaks off to the border and the guards didn't notice a thing. And in no time, she's on the other side. Her heart is beating. The stars twinkle and the moon immerses the landscape in avid light. The blueberry looks around and is disappointed. Everything just looks the same, like in Blueberry Land. Why are there borders if everything beyond them just looks the same? She doesn't understand. Who determined that Blueberry Land stops exactly here and not further? Is the blueberry government really so stupid? Or has it been the predecessors, or the predecessors of the predecessors, or the predecessors of the predecessors of the predecessors? Or is there maybe another reason, a secret reason, nobody ever will find out? The blueberry isn't sure whether she wants to go any further if everything is just the same. But she doesn't want to give up so easily and rolls on. Everything is as blue as in Blueberry Land. The trees, the bushes, the shrubs, all is exactly the same. She's far away now, and she understands less and less why this ridiculous border exists in the first place. The blueberry's disappointment is indescribable. She's tired and she decides to return back home. Why should she continue if everything was the same? Frustrated, she rolls back home and immediately falls into a deep, dreamless sleep. The following day, the blueberry has difficulties to get up, and the others marveled. The blueberry seems to be even more grumpy than usual. Such a grumpiness is unknown to Blueberry Land, where everyone is happy, always. Nobody suspects the blueberry having done the impossible, the unthinkable. To have dared that which no one has dared before, to walk across the border onto the other side. The other blueberries ask why the blueberry is so tired. She answers, she didn't sleep well. Didn't sleep well? Blueberries always sleep well. She's a really weird blueberry that lives amongst them, they think. The blueberry gets more and more dour, day by day. In human terminology, one might say she is depressed or crestfallen. But none of these words exist in blueberry language. The poor blueberry has no one she can talk to. She is left alone with her thoughts, running wild. The thoughts which can't explain why everything looks the same on the other side. The senselessness of the border which frustrates the blueberry the most. Is really everything the same? Is everything blue and uniform? If she would continue, would there be something different? And how much further would she have to go to find something different? What if everything is just the same? The blueberry ponders the issue day in, day out. She has stopped rolling happily around like all the other blueberries. They start to gossip behind her back. They point their fingers at her. They ridicule her. Look at her, she's so odd. Nobody wants to know her anymore. It's too scary. Maybe her condition is contagious, and soon there will be no happy blueberries anymore. No one wants to dare and find out. It's too dangerous. The blueberry, who has never been the center of the party, becomes more and more lonely. Even her parents and siblings don't want to know her anymore. Life in Blueberry Land has become unbearable. She has become so desperate that for her there seem to be only two options. Either to commit suicide, or to leave Blueberry Land altogether, and to find out how far the land stretches beyond the borders, if maybe something changes or not. For the blueberry, there's nothing to be lost anymore, and she decides to leave Blueberry Land for good. She doesn't need to take supplies because blueberries, unlike us, don't have to eat. They only need a bit of sunshine. She hopes the sun will shine on the other side too. She can't be sure, as she's been only on the other side by night. And so she sets forth, past the blueberry guards and into the Blueberry Land on the other side, which officially isn't Blueberry Land anymore. She rolls through the night Blueberry Land until dawn breaks. She's so exhausted that she lies down and immediately falls into a deep sleep. Nobody can disturb her, she thinks. There are no blueberries here. Something tickles her nose. She wakes up. It's the fairy with the iridescent raindrop dress. She laughs in the perplexed blueberry's face and teases, "You snore!" The blueberry and the fairy become very good friends, and they undergo many adventures together in exotic countries, which are completely different to Blueberry Land, as well as the realm of the fairies. But that's another story. Just for the record, all blueberries snore. It's nothing extraordinary, and there doesn't exist a word for snoring in blueberry language. The fairies don't snore, but they know humans who snore, and that's why the fairy gives her new friend the nickname Snoring Blueberry.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Dreamy Cappuccino. The story you just heard can be found in Anya Kirsten's ebook, Inappropriate Colors, 12 Story Delights for the Wacky Mind. All stories are written and narrated by Anya Kirsten, with music composed by Chelsea Edwardson. To learn more about their work and creative opportunities, check out the info on the podcast channel and be sure to subscribe. Lastly, don't hesitate if you have a moment to drop a line and share your experience. See you soon when it's time for another dreamy cappuccino.